up, Rave baes? It's your girl Caroline Whitney, aka the Raver here, and I'm back with another video for all my Rave baes out there, keeping things EDM and festival related with a little bit in between, and most of all, keeping things played for ya. Now, for today's video, we're gonna go down memory lane. That's right, we're gonna go down memory lane, and we're gonna talk about some crazy experiences. Crazy rave experiences, that is. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. These stories are not only going to be absolutely hilarious, but something you're gonna want to tell a friend when they feel like they've probably done something that most of us have already done. Now, I'm gonna give you guys one of my craziest festival experiences, just because it's so wild that sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, that really happened? Like, I really got away with that. I'm like, hey. So I love sharing this one just because it's one of the funnier ones. It's not as like intense or crazy, but I'm gonna give you my festival experience, one of my crazy festival experiences, and then I'm gonna read a couple others just because I decided to reach out to one of the festival groups that I'm in and say, what are your festival experiences? Tell me some crazy things that have happened to you guys. And everyone will be left anonymous, but a lot of them are, I thought I was bad. Then I read some of these and I'm like, huh? I am Mother Teresa. My name is Mother Teresa now, because some of y'all, you guys are doing a lot. And it's okay though, because you know what? We're accepting, we're loving, we all make mistakes. It's all good. We're not judging you. This is a judgment-free zone. So without further ado, let's get into my festival experience that was a little insane. So let's flash back to Spring Awakening 2017. Now, what's ironic about this festival is I had just gotten back from like Ultra, my first Ultra. It was my 21st birthday. I was like, oh my God, I love, like, this was when I was like really getting into festivals. So I'm like, I love this festival. I want to go to something that's like similar. I want to go to something that has like a wicked lit lineup. So my friend hits me up about this lineup at Spring Awakening in Chicago. And I'm like, I'm down. I've never been to Chicago before. I'm 21 at the time, never been to Chicago, ready to get into anything and everything wild. So boom, we booked flights, hotels, we knew where we were gonna stay, we got our tickets, we're there. So fast forward to us being there, besides the fact that one of my friends didn't end up making it because she ended up, that's a whole nother story and a whole nother video. Shout out to you, sis, if you're watching this, honey. We know why you couldn't make it. I hope you make it to the next festival. So boom, one man down. We got to get two other people. We're rocking and rolling. I had two people that I met on Radiate stay with me at this particular festival. So boom, we got to Chicago. We're living our best lives. I'm at the Navy Pier. I'm having drinks. I'm walking around with my friends. We're taking pictures. It's a vibe. We're looking cute. So we decided that night we're gonna go see Datsik. So that night we decided we're gonna go to the Mid in Chicago. We're gonna go see Datsik. It's gonna be a great time. So we get there and I only brought my phone, which at the time was like a phone case, and behind my phone case I had like my ID, my debit card, and a little bit of cash on me. So I get there and I have my friend hold my phone. We're like partying, we're at Datsik, we're headbanging, we're having a great time. So the end of the night approaches and me and my friend go outside real quick. And as we're leaving, Datsik comes out. So we're like, oh my God, Datsik. And I don't know how in the midst of that, I somehow lose my phone. So I realized after the fact that we were like all, you know, fucked up and everything. Oh my God, I lost my phone, where's my phone? We're looking underneath cars. I almost damn near jumped in a dumpster because I'm like, where the fuck was it? I just had it in my hands. So I lose my phone that also has my ID, my debit card, and my cash all in it the day before the festival, because I like to arrive to the festivals the night before, or maybe even a night before that, just to give myself some time to settle in. So yes, I was screwed. So I'm crying, I'm upset. We get to the hotel. My friend's like, don't worry, we're gonna figure out a way to get you in. So we wake up and I'm hungover and this harsh reality hits me like, you ain't got no ID. Like, how are you getting in? So I call my boss and somehow I think it's a good idea to get my ID photocopied and sent to me. So I'm like, let me just present her. Let me just go up to these people, right? Let me just go up to these festival people who are IDing everybody and doing their due diligence and just give them a paper ID and think that's gonna work. No, it did not work. So I get all cute, I get all ready, we go to the festival, my heart's like pounding because I'm like, I don't have my ID, I'm actually of age, there's nothing I can do about the situation. So boom, I get there, I give this photocopied ass ID. I'm like, this is me, I lost my ID the other night. She looks at me and she straight up is like, if you don't have a government issued ID, you're not getting in. And it's like, I looked at this and I was just like, yeah, that's what you think, okay? She doesn't know me. So whatever she says does not go. So, and I don't take no for an answer if you know me. So boom, she hits me with that harsh reality. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? This is day one. If you know anything about Spring Awakening, it's a 3-day festival. And I'm like, I just flew here all the way from Boston. There's no way I'm just gonna chill at the hotel while you guys are all partying and I can't do anything. So I said to them, you know what? Give me 30 minutes. Meet me at the Ferris wheel over there. If you guys don't see me, I didn't make it in. Because mind you, I didn't have a phone. So I literally have nothing. I'm useless at this point. I'm chopped liver, okay? But I was praying to the rave gods. I was like, rave gods, help me. And they came through and they delivered, okay? They delivered. So boom, I'm walking around. I'm looking at like the different like entrances to get in, looking at what the security is like, trying to feel the vibe. So boom, I see these two guys that are like letting people like run and jump over the fence and just like acting like they don't see it. So I'm like, these guys, I gotta talk to these people. So boom, I go over to them and I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't know, like, I lost my ID last night, like, they're not gonna let me in, I don't have an ID, blah, 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 blah. So at first these guys are like, oh, we'll let you, like, get on the cart, like you're an artist or something like that. But when they tried to do that, they were like, well, where's your artist pass? And I didn't have one, so that didn't work. So they're like, if you want to go jump over the fence, go over and do it. And I was just like contemplating it because I'm like, honestly, I'm about to. But then I'm like, I'm going to have to do this every day. I'm not equipped for this. So I'm just like freaking out. Then all of a sudden, one of the security guards, because there was two of them talking to me, he was like, hey, use this ID. It'll get you in. I promise. I was like, okay. I look at this ID. This was like 29. This ID expired in 2014. It was 2017 at the time. So I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right, whatever. I don't really have much of a choice, right? So boom, I go into the entrance. I like get in the middle of people. I go away from the entrance that the lady told me that I wasn't gonna get in at. So I give her this ID. She looks at the ID. She looks at me. She hands it to me. She says, you're all set. I was like, what is life right now? I was like, ah. So boom, I'm like trying to contain my excitement. I'm like, okay, thank you. I get in. I run to the Ferris wheel. I run to the nearest person. I'm like, yo, give me your phone. Like, I need to call my friends. I just got in. And then I see, like, it's like clockwork. The rave gods were listening to me, people, okay? The rave gods are real. I don't know who these people are, but they're the ones that have sacrificed their souls and their livelihood for us beautiful people, okay? I don't know who these people are, but I love them. So the rave gods come through. I see my friends in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what's up? I just got in, and they're like, oh my God, how the did you get in? And I was like, it doesn't even matter. So all 3 days, I use that ID. That ID worked like clubs, everything you name it. It was a lit ass time. I didn't even anticipate any of that happening or the fact that I was actually gonna find a way to get in. So that was one of the most craziest things that's ever happened to me at a festival, hands down. And it was such a funny experience because I was so young, and I think the thrill of actually being able to get in when I was like of age. It's like, you know, when you like use a fake ID and it's like the thrill of when you get in. Like I felt that same adrenaline. Like, yeah, I defied the odds. Valid ID. Ho. But I was on cloud 9 that day. And that whole weekend was even more amazing. I didn't even care about the fact that I didn't have my phone ID, none of that. My friends, like Venmo was lit at the time. Venmo was working. So, you know, my friends helped me out. It was a beautiful experience. And in case you're wondering how I got on the flight home, they put all this burn type of like stuff like all over my body. And like checked my whole bag and everything like that to make sure, you know, I wasn't like a crazy because I didn't have any ID to prove who I was. But everything was smooth. They saw all my like candy and everything, so they already knew I was a crazy raver. So I got cut some slack. But that was my crazy festival experience. Let's dive into some other crazy festival experiences, because if you thought that was crazy, wait till you read some of the stuff I got when I asked the question. So one person said it was around 4-ish in the morning. We were about to climb the stairs of death, EDC Las Vegas, and if you know what the stairs of death are, I'll let you guys know in my next video. But anyways, when we used to go up and down the stairs, we were heading to sit on the stairs to catch the last show before we left, when next to the big sticks design, a girl was riding of, I guess, her dude. That and we saw a guy OG once in whatever drugs he was taking. Sounds intense. Alrighty then. Wow. Whew. Let's see here. Oh, this one's hilarious. Love Fest 2008, saw a girl getting fingered in the middle of the crowd. Then Beyond Wonderland 2014, this old man I was standing on the multiple speakers hanging. No one cared, he was living his best life. And in 2009 at Winter Fresh, I was giving a light show to this chick and she had an orgasm. She was lit. LOL. And then 2014, some chick was topless behind me on a guy's shoulders. Haha, good times. Well, buddy, I'm glad you guys will see some tits. This one's funny. Saw a guy running around the campgrounds at Paradiso back in 2013, I think. He was just minding his business and then security was trying to get him, but none of them really wanted to stop him because he was nude. LOL. He was running around and at one point went to a group's camp area and hung on their canopy and broke it. Eventually, security took him down as the speculator kept yelling, "Let the naked guy go." Oh my god. Oh, this one's great. A girl dropped her phone in the porta potty, EDC 2019. She and her friend pulled it out with their bare hands. That's nasty, but I would do that too for my phone, TBH. They were desperately wiping off a handful of it with paper towels. The amount of stuck to their phone was so much they spent a good time trying to wipe it off completely. Okay, so at that point, I would just let the phone go. I would probably be throwing up because of how disgusting that was, because that sounds traumatizing and nasty. Yeah. I hope that phone survived for all that work you put through it, sis. Nocturnal 2018, a random girl who was tripping started crawling under our tent. We watched her and wondered what the fuck was going on. Then she came out and we asked if she was okay and if she needs help finding her tent. She just stared at us, mumbled, said thanks, and ran off. Then we saw security trying to chase her down, and apparently they've been trying to find her for a solid hour. Damn, why were you running from security? What were you doing? What was you doing, sis? Audiodistic 2018, during Ekalai set, saw a dude making out with a chick from the front while rubbing her clit, and a chick hugging her from behind as she fingered her. A three-way special. This was as they were all standing up. Caught me off guard because I was just vibing when I looked over to my right. They were all just in action. LMAO, I was shook as I'll be shook too because they were just doing their damn thing and nobody was about to stop them. And you're just like, should I react? Should I walk away? Should I look? So I feel you, bro. I was at a small, weird bass music festival in California called the Oonts. It was day 2 and me and a few friends were sitting new picnic tables outside of one of the stages before it opened. It was just us as the party was still at the main stage when we hear someone shrieking off in a distance loud as Then we heard multiple footsteps running toward us and we turned to face and it was just a guy butt naked trying to hurdle a metal table and clip the top part with his knee, making a loud dong, and it sent him full scorpion into the ground 10 feet from us. Seconds after his touchdown, guards pounced on him trying to calm him down as he was screaming before they picked him up and carried him off. It was kind of hard to follow that story, but it looks like a guy was naked trying to wave a metal piece of equipment around and he needed to be stopped. So I'm happy he was stopped. This was at EDC LV this year. I was sitting with some friends under that trippy colored fan thingy that goes up and down. We were having a conversation and I noticed this dude laying down in fetal position next to us and he looked super itchy and he was constantly scratching himself all over, and I honestly think he was also convulsing a little bit, but not too much to be worried about. Next thing I know, this dude sits up right next to us and just starts talking to us like he knows us. He thought we were his friends, and I kid you not, this went on for a solid couple of minutes and we were just giggling at how casual the guy was being. After a while, he realizes that we weren't actually his squad. I know, right? Shocking. And he's just like, oh, my bad. I thought you guys were my group. Then he got up and dipped. I hope he ended up with the squad. I hope so too, bro. He sounded like he didn't know where the fuck he was or what he was doing. Forest 2019, I was at the Child's the First set. A group of wooks dressed like Below pulled out a wooden platter, dumped a bag of K on it, cut up lines, and then one by one passed it around. I also gotta mention they were like 5 rows from the front, and it wasn't a super packed set. Yo, them K heads are crazy, bro. Ultra 2017, I saw a guy in the middle of Stevie Aoki's set lying flat on the ground on his back, and when I went up to him to see if he was okay, he was biting his fingernails so hard they were bleeding. Security got him off the ground. Oh my god. What? At a Space Cowboys Halloween party on Treasure Island, San Francisco in 2012, me and my friend were sitting near the corner of the outside area, my head in his lap so I could reset and calm again. I heard a water faucet turn on, like it was so close to me. I looked up to see the water running where it was coming from. Like 3 feet away from me, this woman is squatting to pee, laughing hysterically and telling me shh, with her slush finger over her mouth. You do you, honey, I've got my own problems. Yo, sometimes the pee gets real at a festival, dude. At Base Canyon 2019, we saw a girl bent over and her friends taking a straw, putting it up her trying to get the drugs out. Haha, she booped them and couldn't get them out. Damn, sis, I really hope you got them out. Guy taking 12 tabs of acid ended up naked on stage. Surprising? I think not. I was at EDC Orlando and I needed to pee so fucking bad. I was in the Ferris wheel and I peed in a cup. Oh my god. Cause honestly, if she peed anywhere else, she would have like trickled the pee on the people that were below her on the Ferris wheel. So at least she had a cup. You know, she did what she had to do. Well, I was sleeping at the garden this year at EDC with the big head on it. I was wearing my major's mask and was curled up because I was cold and was waiting for it to end. When I awoke, some girl was standing over me dancing. I started grooving with it and the next thing you know, we were talking. In the process of talking to me, out of nowhere in mid-sentence, she started throwing up. I was like, she's still cool in my book. Then I helped her find her friends and got her number and now we're friends. Whoa, that's a cute story. I actually I mean, if anyone threw up on me, I'd probably freak out or throw up. But like, you know, as long as you acknowledge that she was just fucked up and you were already asleep fucked up, that probably woke you up, right? At least you guys are still friends. Went to an underground rave years ago, way up in the woods down a dirt road. We got there and the music was okay, so we dropped and all of a sudden heard someone say the cops were coming. No one else seemed alarmed, but we had good jobs and had just started rolling, so decided to get the fuck out. 8-port turn on the road to turn around, and about halfway we passed numerous police and fire trucks. Had to drive home 2 hours rolling hard. Would not suggest that to anyone. Me either, sis. I'm gonna read one more for you guys because these are funny. Just scrolling down because there was so many of them and a lot of them I read previously, but just scrolling through them again, I'm just trying, like, I'm imagining them as I'm reading them and I'm like, wow, this is intense. Was in my tent at a festival tripping balls and felt like something really bad was gonna happen. It was pouring down rain, windy as people's tents, canopies, belongings were all flying every direction like we were in the middle of a damn tornado. LOL. Anyway, here I am trying not to die in my tent, sensing something really bad about to happen, and my tent gets struck by lightning. Oh shit. Where were you, dude? With me in it. And I go out to look, like, did that really just happen? And the metal rods holding my tent together were melted and hanging there. Crazy ever, so far at least. Damn, bro. That honestly, that's crazy. Like, that's wild. I only camp out one music festival, and that's Lost Lands. I haven't had the opportunity to camp at another festival that offered camping that I desired to go to. But damn, bro. That's intense, and I'm glad you survived. Woo! Well, on that note, let me know about your crazy festival experiences. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming every week. I have my Raver series that's officially about to launch next week. So I will have my first in-depth Raver review for you guys, and it'll be the first of many, many more. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and yeah. Love you, Rave baes!